So in this video, what I've done is I have this Node.js app that you can see here. This is an app in which you can go ahead right now and put in your OpenRouter API keys. And once you put in the API keys, you will have something like this where you can go ahead and chat with different LLMs that you see here. So now if you take an API key from OpenRouter, so you can go ahead and put in the key and then select the model here and then say, how are you? You're gonna get a reply. I'm just a program and here to help. So this is the website. You can go ahead today and use this OpenRouter chatbot by putting in your API key. But this is just one example of an app on how you can use this app, how you can host your own app on Hostinger.com. So in this video, let's go ahead and learn everything, get your plans, write your code, upload your code to GitHub, and then connect with the Node.js app on Hostinger. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, if you go to the link in the description, you'll be brought to this page, which says you can go ahead and deploy your Node.js web app with just $3.99 per month. And then you can go ahead and choose the view plans here. And you can see that we have two options. First is the business, and then we have the cloud startup. Now, I would suggest you take the business account, which costs you about $3.99 per month, and you'll get 5 managed Node.js web apps, up to 50 websites, 5 coding credits, 2 CPU cores, 3 GB RAM, and 50 GB of world's fastest NVMe storage. And you also get 5 mailboxes per year, and it's free for 1 year. So go ahead and choose this plan. So next, you can see we have different options for 1 month, for 12 months, 24 months, and 48 months. Best value would be 48 months. So we go ahead and continue with this. So you can see that we can apply a coupon code. So if you paste the coupon code of prompt and apply, and then you will get a 10% discount. That's great. And you can see that you get a free domain for 1 year, and you get 5 mailboxes for 1 year, 1 GB each. And you can choose your domain from here itself. You can also add email marketing at $2.49 per month. But for 48 months, this is just $203. And you can go ahead and say continue, register, and then purchase the plan. So once you purchase the plan, you will have a dashboard like this, hPanel. And then you can go to more services here and then go down, and you can see the Node.js web app hosting. So now you'll be brought to this hPanel, and then you can go to websites here and go to Node.js, and you can see deploy your Node.js web app in minutes. Connect GitHub for auto deployment or upload a zip file. Then supports Next.js, Vite, Vue, React, and others, available on business plans and up. And you can see that I have a business plan for a year. I can go ahead and get started here. And then what domain names you want to use for the website. I can say use a temporary domain, and target audience may be India here. Just say next. And now we're given 2 options to either import from GitHub repository or upload your files directly. At this point of time, I'm going to wait here and then go to Visual Studio Code Editor. Okay, so inside the Visual Studio Code Editor, if you go ahead and open up the extensions here and go ahead and install the Hostinger connector extension. So once you install this, it will be available here on the installer, and then we need to get it connected. So I say we can go ahead and do the API connection as well. So go ahead to generate tokens in hPanel. That's one way of doing it. You can go ahead and download an API, so VS Code. I'm on my Windows, and then install in VS Code, which we have already done. And then we can create a new token here. I'll create a new token like test for a month and say generate. So this is the token, and you can see you can view this token, and you can copy this token and paste it here. That will do as well. But I'm going to go ahead and do the one-click connect. So I can say one-click connect. This will open up Hostinger, and you can see connect your account. Hostinger MCP is requesting access to your account. So this is an MCP now. Do you want to allow this? I can say allow. That's great. And maybe I can delete the API keys because it's been exposed. Cool. And this is authenticated. So we go back to Visual Studio Code Editor, and you can see that this is connected. And then one more extension that you can install is Claude Code for VS Code. I'm going to uninstall this and then install this again. I can say install Anthropic, go to the files and folders. And then if you double click here and go to Claude Code here, then you'll be brought to Claude Code here. Then I can say, can you access Hostinger MCP? So you can see that it is able to access the Hostinger MCP. Yes, Hostinger MCP connected. Now, one way to do this is to get connected to the Hostinger MCP and then go ahead and use this using Claude Code. But what I'm going to show you is the easy way around. So what you can do is you can go to hPanel, and then you can go to websites here, go to Node.js, and then go ahead and click on get started, and go ahead and use a temporary domain here. And now now we want to import from repository. So I can say continue with GitHub, and I've already connected my GitHub to the Prompt Engineer 48 GitHub here. So I've created a repo known as Hostinger Node demo here, and this has an app here, a Minimal Express app built with Claude Code and deployed to Hostinger Node.js, hosting straight from GitHub. Okay, so if we want, we can go ahead and edit that as well. So what I'm going to do is, let's say I'm here, and then I go ahead and do CMD, and then I go ahead and copy this repo. So I say git clone and this repo, Hostinger Node demo. While this is copying, and we will edit this, I can say Cloud here, and I trust this folder. So this one, I can ask it to say like understand the app here. Okay, so while this is understanding, and you can go ahead and go to this Hostinger Node demo. But what I want to do is, since I already have this GitHub repo, I want to link to this GitHub repo. So I paste this Hostinger Node demo, I take this repo and click on continue. Then what it's going to do is it's going to take this Express framework here and take the main branch, and the node version is 18x, or we can increase it to 22x here, and then everything is okay. It deploys to Gold Zebra, and you can say deploy here. So it's deploying from GitHub. Okay, it has done deployment. So I can click on a Gold Zebra here, and you can see that we have this beautiful app sitting here. You can go ahead and use and see this as well. So if I go to incognito, you can see that this app is live. Now this is deployed on Hostinger. There's nothing much going on in the app, but you can see that if you ping here, you can see that message from Hostinger, and you can see the time here. That's 26/6/2026, and that's 2017. And if you click, you can see that the seconds goes ahead. So which means this app is live. Now the reason I connected with Claude and I want to make it like more interesting and more extensive. So what I can do is, can you change this to a different app, like an app that asks for an OpenRouter API key, and once the API key is received, then use the key and answer questions using one LLM. Basically, I would like a chatbot application using the user's API key. Got it. So that is what we wanted, and let's change everything. Okay, do you want to override the server? Yes, and allow during the sessions. I can say shift tab to change to auto mode on, so it's going to do the changes automatically. And you can see this is an important thing. It stores on the client side only. That's really useful. This is done and tested local. Everything is okay. And now next, commit and push to Hostinger auto deploy. Yes, I can say commit to GitHub. That should auto deploy to hosting. Okay, so I'm asking to commit to GitHub, and then it should be auto deployed here. So first of all, we need an OpenRouter key to test it out. So I go to new keys here, and then I say demo, and then I say for an hour here, click on create, and we'll have this key. Okay, so select an account. This is my account here, and it's going to edit the files here. You can see these files have been edited. Now I expect my deployment to auto deploy from GitHub. If you refresh this page here, first of all, you see that we have committed everything. Now it's committed to GitHub, and since it's committed to GitHub, it's going to automatically redeploy on our website via Hostinger. So if you just say refresh this, you'll have this, and you can see that we just need the API keys now. So I saved one API key, or started one API key. I just copied this and paste in the API key here, and then save key and start chatting. Okay, then I can say hey, and you can see it's working pretty good. So in this way, you can go ahead and use this. And right now you can go ahead and use this as well. So this is a live working website, and if you want your custom domain, you can go ahead and use that too. So you just have to go to the website here, Node.js, and you will see this, and you can connect to your domain. So this is the domain name will not change in database. I understand that to manually update. I can click on change and then select the domain that you have. So this is one of the domains that I have. If I click on this, then all the things which I already have will be shifted and deleted. Therefore, I'm not doing this, but when you do this for the first time, you can go ahead and create your own, select a particular domain, and then host your entire web app there. So this is my app, and you can see that right now you can go ahead and use that as well. So I have given a couple of LLMs here, like Llama 3.370b, and you can use this. You can reset the key, and because this is stored on the client side, the API key, you don't need to worry. You can go ahead and paste in the API key and start chatting with the chatbot. Now you can go ahead and create complex apps and host it on your system, host it on your favorite website, and this is how you do it. Basically very cheap hosting that you can get. So go ahead and use this, and before that you can see that I can also go ahead and talk the MCP, hosting MCP, and do everything that we have done, but I've shown you the easy way, the non-MCP way of how to do this. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and let me know if you face an issue, and I will see you in the next one.